if you have the goat in your Bazi chart, come 2024, you will have the market on nobleman stars completely cornered. Okay, 4. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. What to do with them? I'll tell you in a hot minute. But first, thank you for watching. My name is Pauline Cheng. I'm a Bazi and Feng Shui practitioner, and I use Chinese metaphysics to empower, not to disempower. And since the goat is the nobleman of 2024, why not start by being my nobleman, eh? Alright, take a second to subscribe to my channel and smash that notification bell. Don't forget to like this video too. Thank you for that. Okay, so let's get into the stars for the goat. Okay, now the goat was the problem solver of 2023 with the relief god and sky relief coming together. Okay, there was also promotion luck, but basically in 2023, the goat probably gained confidence in your problem solving skills. I mean, you probably already confident, but even more so, right? So now, I usually like to start with the positive stars, but not this time. One thing I must stress though, that this is just one possible permutation, okay? You could probably experience them in a different way or through a different scenario. And again, these are not guarantees. The negative stars do not need to create such a big impact. Awareness is the key. It's about how we play the game, okay? So let's start for real. Problem solver in 2023. Obviously means that your problem solving skills will continue to be tested in 2024, but you're not left defenseless. For every issue, there seems to be a solution. Question is whether or not you are in the position to activate these stars. So let's go through them one by one. Okay, piercing rope creates fear and insecurity caused by external pressure. Most likely, economic pressure, inflation, recession, right? Especially vulnerable are any wood day masters with the goat in their chart. Prices are increasing, my salary can't keep up. Now the feeling is one thing, but if it forces you to become reckless in your pursuit of wealth, for example, buying into money games, looking for quick wins and easy money, then that could bring problems. What can counter it? The moon. This is a nobleman star. Specifically, it is a star of entrepreneurial ideas. So this tells the story. I'm feeling economic pressure, but let me take action. Maybe I can start a side hustle, or maybe I can look into how I can generate new income streams. This moon nobleman star can be internal, which is my own ideas, or it can also come from the external, which is other people. Example, you are chatting with an acquaintance and somehow conversation triggers an idea in you. With this star available to you, we need to be paying attention. Okay, so next comes the hook spirit. This is problems from the past that you may have swept under the rug. It represents stagnation. Maybe things are not going smoothly because you are maybe in a certain aspect still living in the past. You know, it's like a lot of xiong dong lin, okay? So it can also represent stagnation caused by projection of past failure. And this projection could be stopping you from moving forward. So alternatively, if you got promoted in 2023, okay, if you got promoted here, this hook spirit could be referring to the fact that you have inherited a whole can of worms from your predecessor. So to counter its effects, we have the heavenly yi. This is pure and simple, a nobleman star. Talk to somebody, get a coach. Don't just stay stuck, talk through it. Find someone to bounce your concerns on or brainstorm your ideas with. Hey, I'm available, you know. So booking link is in the video description if you are interested. So let's move on to the next one, Great Assembly. This talks about loopholes in the system. Wealth leaking out caused by either I hire the wrong people, buy into the wrong solutions that are obviously not working. Could even talk about how you run your financial life, maybe subscribing to unnecessary paid subscriptions. You know, these days especially, we subscribe to so many things, sometimes we forget about them. Okay, 2024 is not the year to do that. So to counter, we have the heavenly nobleman. It's a minor nobleman star, but it is considered a wealth nobleman. Activating this requires steady hard work, requires us to be present and meticulous about how we run our financial systems, being detail-oriented about how we spend our money, as distasteful as that activity may be for some of us. So next comes the disaster chart. This represents obstacles, tests our abilities to adapt to the changing environment. The disaster chart is a no pain, no gain kind of star. Okay, so it is again being countered by the sky gracious, yet another nobleman star in your corner. The sky gracious enhances likability and intelligence. Hopefully, the intelligence to know when to fight and when to retreat, for example. And lastly, you got here the sky chart. This is asking you to pay more attention to your family's health and well-being. Something in your environment may be causing disharmony or illness. So I'm not going to minimize these effects, nor am I going to victim blame. These negative stars can be pretty stressful. Faced with this, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, hence the need for so many nobleman stars. Okay, so what is all this problem solving leading to? To the heavenly officer. You're being given a chance to lead and influence. This star can bring about promotion luck for career professionals or for business owners, leads to a good reputation. So the heavenly officer talks about gaining a reputation as someone with the ability to lead people and organizations past economic uncertainties, stagnation, loopholes, and changing external environments. So to activate this, I would encourage you to focus on improving on your leadership and influencing skills. And while you lead, with so many nobleman stars supporting you, be teachable, be adaptable, because come 2025, more opportunities for visibility. So is there a way to get more specific about what type of actions could trigger these stars? Yes. For that, please join myself, Charmaine, and Jonas at our annual Hack My 2024 event this coming December, where we will overload you with more information, not just from Bazi, but also from Qimeng and Feng Shui. The sign-up link is in the description. Check it out if you are interested. Okay, so now, goat in the year pillar right here. Okay, this is nobody's chart. Yeah, I just randomly plotted it. Okay, so the year pillar governs our external world, our industry, market, social networks, social media. So if you have the goat in your year pillar with so many nobleman stars, there's only one solution. You got to network. I'm sorry. Okay, get out there, talk, exchange ideas, contribute ideas, build the relationship, let others get to know you. Okay, why did I apologize for saying network? Because most of the time when I say network, most people will frown. Okay, so in terms of reputation building, what could you be talking about on social media or during networking events? Well, apparently, your external world is interested in issues like stagnation, systemic problems, governmental and environmental pressures. In short, ESG, environmental, social, and governance. So if you are an expert in ESG, 2024 is your year to do something that can enhance that reputation. If you are not an expert in ESG, in 2024, if you network, there's a high chance you can meet these experts and learn from their experience. Okay, so with the gold in a month, brace for a busy and challenging and interesting year. Okay, which this is the career and business pillar, but very important here, build your team. It's easy to feel overwhelmed when these negative stars are in your career pillar. So make sure you have backing. Allow other people to help you. When you have so many nobleman stars, our job is to be helpable. Also, important to have a contingency plan in case of breakdowns and disruptions to your supply chain. Pay close attention to loopholes in your business systems. I'm talking about shoring up or strengthening the weak links. Right? For example, if without that one thing, you cannot run your business, 2024 is the year to find a solution for that. So be open also to new ways of doing business. This is not the time to get stuck in the past. Be adaptable and flexible where your career and business is concerned. It's not about being directionless. It's about the realization that there are multiple ways to achieve a certain outcome. Okay. The day pillar governs our personal well-being, physical well-being, as well as our intimate relationships, specifically with our significant partners. Hence, the priority falls on stress management here. Find healthy ways to de-stress as opposed to carrying your stress back home, radiating all that negative energy and affecting everyone else who lives in your household. Also, within your relationship or marriage, some past unresolved issues may be cropping up. Old arguments, for instance, perhaps arguments about who carries the mental and emotional burden within the household. Perhaps your significant other is feeling this type of pressure. Can you choose to be noblemen to each other? Be each other's comfort and sounding board. If you're in a relationship, this is a time to share each other's burden and therefore making it lighter and making the relationship stronger. Because then in that case, we become each other's noblemen. Has external pressure ever caused the end of a relationship? More times than we can count. Okay, so the hour pillar represents our ideas, aspirations, investments, people under our care, typically children. It also governs our thinking pattern or mindset. So with the goat in the hour, seems like there's a high chance that you may be more inclined to start a side gig in 2024. Why? Because you're feeling the external pressure coming together with the moon, which represents entrepreneurial ideas. When it comes to investments, you may want to re-look at your existing investment vehicles and the way you make your investment decisions. Is it time to update your investment strategies by learning more? After all, you have so many noblemen willing to teach you. You might even find yourself drawn to ESG, right? But here for business owners, be extra careful about the Great Assembly. Okay, someone in your staff might be taking advantage of loopholes in your system. Okay, so that's it for the goat. I hope you've enjoyed this content, found it useful. If you've got a question, drop it in the comments. But if you want more, what can we do together? Well, 2 possible courses. First, of course, hit me up for a conversation. I would love to chat with you. We can brainstorm your chart together. Booking link is in the video description, along with the links to my socials. Alternatively, join myself, Charmaine and Jonas in our annual hackathon, right? Hack My 2024, where we will be sharing a ton of information by pulling together Bazi, Qi and Feng Shui. Sign up link, once again, is in the video description, so do check it out. I hope to see you in our event. But one more quick slide before you go. Okay, let's talk about your birdies. Okay, the horse, problem solver, has taken over your place from last year. You should know how the horse feels. Okay, what about the pig? Pig has got authority, so if you need approval and such, or some sort of power or influence, this is the guy. Okay, rabbit needs a nobleman in 2024, since you have plenty. Okay, so with that, I bow off for now. Thank you for watching. For real, let me take this opportunity to wish you a year of nobleman aplenty in 2024. Until I see you next time, you have a great day.